incoming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the FIU Panthers offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Stone. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They get to him as he throws. Grabbed in the middle, it's Owens. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep.
Driving for the goal line, loose football. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Missouri State's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Clark wants to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Easy. The give on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Clark to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Moving out of the pocket. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the end.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense call
breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's complete to the left. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room, it's Green. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Clark wants to throw. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Connection to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. He'll throw it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm.
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off. He grabbed it off the deflection. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Clark to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Got a man. It's McNeil. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Perry. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Jenkins. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA. And that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Running free. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
At this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Payne. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught. Makes a man miss. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Florida International. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.